だいぶ流されたな。早く発掘所に戻らないと。だけどこのドラゴン、どうやったら言うことを聞いてくれるんだろう。
So, welcome back, and welcome to the proper section of the game, starting now, really. We finally got our hands on our dragon. It wouldn't be Panzer Dragoon without a dragon. It'd just kind of be Saga, I guess. Yeah, so again, just with walking around on the ground, there's this opening area here is just to kind of familiarize yourself with the oh, wrong one. Familiarize yourself with the controls, pretty much. There's no monster encounters in this bit, and it's all pretty straightforward. You just kind of get used to flying around with the dragon and all that kind of stuff. Now, yeah, I'm shooting some of these because these little mine cart things suspended on the canyon here, some of them have items in, as you're seeing there. Some of them don't, so I'm only going to break the relevant ones. It's a field map, which we can bring up our map screen here. Usually you can only see where you've been, which is the little blue bits that I've highlighted, but once you get a field map of the area, it shows you everything like that. So, quite useful to have. I know most of the areas off by heart anyway, so I'm just going to be picking up the field maps for completeness sake, because I don't really need them myself. I know where I'm going. Yeah. So whilst we're flying along here, I guess I'll just explain things as they come to mind. Ooh, locked onto that duty instead. Yeah, I guess I'll explain about the little thing in the corner, top right corner there, that you probably noticed, which is the Dragon radar system, essentially. You've got a little blue circle with a little arrow thing in the middle of it, and that's, the little arrow is your dragon, essentially, and the line always points north. So you can always orientate yourself to north, which is quite good, so just move around there, so north is like there. I'm heading north now. And you'll also notice the little dots appear here and there. They should basically show you where different types of things that you can interact with. You've got several different colours of dots that will appear, and each one does a certain thing. But I won't bore you with the details on that. Access usually means it's a switch of some kind, or something like that. And you saw the break targets earlier, which are like for item chests and stuff. There's a couple more, but I'll tell you about those later. What else? The little black bar across the top of the circle is your navigation system. I honestly never use it. I'm not going to bore you guys with the details, but it allows you to like set a little marker so that you can visit places you've already been. But it's not very useful. And then you've got the little red bar at the side, which is essentially your altimeter. It just tells you how high you are. And as you go up and down, you'll see that bar going up and down accordingly. Final thing is the little dots at the bottom. It's your speed gauge. We've got 3 levels of speed. As you can see, it lights up there as we go forward. These little hexagon things are save points. So we're going to save the game there. And then another type of cursor is the enter cursor. Allows you to fly into tunnels and such like. Not that much rocket science, really. But here we are back at the excavation site, and it looks a bit of a mess. I'm sure it wasn't that messy when we left, so obviously Kramen's been having a bit of a party before he left. Probably flung a few missiles in our direction. very evil man. So here we are. Pick up this. There's our dragon waiting for us. I want to check out this box as well, because there's something in there. But look what we have here. It's our captain.
Taicho! 生きてたのか。よく無事で。
隊長。
早く行け。奴らは谷に沿って北へ向かってる。あの男、クレイメンたちを追え、本物の帝国軍が来る前に。
クレイメン？誰なんです、そいつは。それに、なんで追わなきゃならないんです。
帝国の特務部隊、黒い艦隊を率いる男の話を聞いたことがある。おそらくは奴が。ここを見れば帝国は俺たちを疑う。あの発掘物を奪回する以外お前の生き延びる方法はない。胸のポケット。そうだ。
隊長、隊長？隊長？くそ！クレイメンめ！
So there we go. Our captain is dead. And we're out for revenge. Gonna get you, Creeman. How dare you do this to us? Right. This, basically, guys, is a tutorial on the battle system. I'm not gonna bore you with the details of that, because I'll tell you about things as and when they crop up in actual battle. It's a good thing to run through for a beginner, but yeah, piece of crap. But there's no point to run through it now. So now we can just fly along, causing random destruction. Yeah. We also want to peek into these tunnels here, because there are treasure chests floating on the ceiling. Whee. Now you'll notice that the battle radar thing in the corner changes color here. It essentially gives you like a threat level of how likely you are to encounter battles. Blue is a kind of safe zone, like in this tunnel. You're not going to get a battle in the tunnel, so it's blue. When it's yellow, there's a chance. And, oh, speak of the devil. Patagos. Yeah, first enemy here. Now, I'll just explain a few things for you here. Pause menu to the side here allows you to select all of your actions. You can, you've got several actions. You can attack with a gun, attack with homing lasers, item list, and berserk list, which is essentially your magic, but we don't know any magic at the moment, so I'll tell you about that later. These two are like your staple attacks. You can use Edge's gun, or you can use the dragon's lasers. Edge, you can pick out a specific target with his gun and shoot at it. The lasers lock onto the closest enemies with some homing lasers and fire. That's the dragon's attack. Depending on the strength of your dragon, it will fire a number of lasers. what else? Other things to mention there at the bottom. That bar you see will always be there at the bottom of the battle, even when the pause menu isn't there. It gives you your HP, your BP, which is obviously your health, and your magic. Then in the center there you've got a little battle radar. The enemy will always appear in the center as that little triangle, and you will always appear as a little golden dragon symbol around the edge. And essentially you can move around the enemy because there's 4 sections. You might be able to guess where they are. It's not, with the colours on the screen at the moment, it's not easy to see where, but essentially you've got front, back, left and right. And the colours show you how dangerous each section is. So green is fine, you're not going to get attacked. Then you've got red, which is you're definitely going to get attacked, and it's usually going to be quite dangerous. And you've also got clear sections, which you'll see on some enemies, which are like, you will get attacked, but it's not very painful. It's like a normal attack. Yeah. And then you've got your status, which shows any adverse conditions. And the most important part, I find, are the little glowing bars, little gauges to the bottom there at the right-hand side. They allow you to perform your actions. To use like the gun or the lasers takes one of those bars or gauges to be fully charged, and it discharges the gauge in doing so. And then you've got to recharge it. There are other attacks that take more than one gauge. Zerks usually take several gauges to use as well. And they charge over time. But let's get this cracking and show you some homing lasers. There we go. I'll show you some more. Ba-doom! There we go. And then yeah, at the end of the fight you get a ranking. We've got a great fight. There's 5 different ranks. It's all depending on the enemy that you're fighting. It will be there'll be different criteria, so to speak, of how to get like the best ranks. But it's usually based on how long you take and how much you move around. And how much you get hit, really. As you can see there, the radar has now gone red, which is definite danger. Yeah, there's 4 levels for the radar, essentially. There's blue, which is no attack, yellow, which is... oh! Speak of the devil, another battle. Baldors. Yeah, take that, Beldor. As you can see there, we've got some clear sections on this guy. Which means that at the sides he's got a weak attack, and at the front he's got a big attack. Which, judging by the size of his mouth, is going to be quite nasty, you know. But as you can see, the enemy can also move. So we moved around the back there, but he kind of flew over the top of us, and now we're at his front. So you would have to like move around to get out of his danger zone. But we're just going to shoot him there. Got an excellent rank. Yeah. Spot on.